Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. The late founder of Synagogue Church of All Nations, that's Scoan TB, that's Temitope Joshua, otherwise known as TB Joshua, has long gone. He's now dead. There have been preparations, underway for his burial. And during his death and after his death, there have been so much controversies. A lot of testimonies came forth, some against, some so much words were spoken in favor of him, some against him. Some said he has committed so much atrocity, others said he's actually in the bosom of the Lord. But as we speak, another thing is happening again in the household of TB Joshua, and this is quite it's disturbing. A lot of people have attributed it to too many things. We are going to tell you all those, what Nigerians are even saying in the background over what is happening. But in all, you're going to get the full details of what happened some hours ago, and what led to it, and what is the situation of things right now. Before we go into the newspaper, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you say bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. All right. There was a fire outbreak at the Synagogue Church of All Nations located in Ikotun area of Lagos State as at Monday night. It was also gathered that the fire, which gutted a storehouse in the church's premises, started around 11 p.m. The fire incident happened on the night of the candle procession in honor of the late founder of the church, Prophet Temitope Joshua, popularly known as TB Joshua. Members of the church who had attended the night of the tribute and candlelight procession in his honor watched in horror. It was learned that firefighters arrived at the scene of the fire incident around 12:19 a.m. as a Tuesday morning. An eyewitness said the fire had been put out before the arrival of the fire service. An electric spark at the control room caused the fire. It happened after the candlelight procession, he added. The church confirmed the fire incident in a press statement, saying there was no casualty. The statement read, "In the late evening of Monday, 5th July 2021, there was a minor electric fire incident at a storehouse within the Synagogue Church of All Nations complex. The incident was quickly brought under control without any injuries. As part of the preparedness for the week-long services celebrating the life and legacy of Prophet TB Joshua, the Scoan, that Synagogue Church of All Nations, had worked closely with relevant government authorities, including the Lagos State Fire Services, whose members were on ground at the time of the incident. We thank God for his continued protection. We assure the general public that there is no cause for alarm, and the services celebrating the life and legacy of Prophet TB, that's Temitope Joshua, will continue as scheduled." The pastor, televangelist, philanthropist, leader, and founder of the synagogue died on June 5th at the age of 57. His widow, Evelyn Joshua, led the candlelight procession at the Scoan Faith Resort in Ikotun area of Lagos. Scoan had announced that TB Joshua would be laid to rest on Friday, July 9, at the church premises in Lagos. The Lagos State government had inspected facilities at the Synagogue Church of All Nations for COVID safety and prevention protocols compliance in preparation for the funeral of its late founder, Prophet Temitope Joshua. The delegation from the Lagos State government was led by the Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, and the Director General of the Lagos State Safety Commission, Lanre Mojola. Speaking after the inspection of the church facilities and meeting with the church officials, Abayomi said the inspection was in line with the third wave mitigation strategy of the Lagos State government to prevent the importation and spread of new deadly strands of COVID into Lagos and Nigeria. Abayomi added that the inspection and meeting with officials of Scoan were to limit any possibilities of the introduction of foreign COVID variant among the congregation and extension to the community. While noting that there are some areas of infection prevention protocols that needed strengthening in the church, Abayomi assured that those areas will be strengthened before and during the funeral activities. The team inspected the auditorium, marquee tents, hostel accommodation for international guests, and sanitary facilities. Well, a lot of Nigerians have reacted to this, but hey, guys, to God be the glory, nothing really happened. Yes, a little spark here and there. There was no casualty, there was no record of loss of life, and there was no record of loss of property. Just that storeroom. I think something that could actually easily be worked on. And to God be the glory, there's no injury as well. So, hey, guys, all the tatafos, quote unquote, that be looking forward to hearing that, hey, because a lot of persons, if you check some of the commentary, it's crazy. I tell you, some of them are saying, "Hey, the power where you got the power from." In fact, let me take some of the comments that you hear for yourself. This one here is saying, "TB Joshua is not dying alone. No, the power that they gave to him wants to ensure that the whole church is crippled." Have you now seen? Have you gotten to that? Did you get to this level? Now, thank God the church has come and released a press statement that there was no casualty. These things happen, especially during dry season. Spark here and there, maybe a little malfunctioning of one of these electrical wires. It could happen to anybody, it could happen to any home, it could happen to any church. So let's not begin to raise eyebrow because it is TB Joshua. No, let's let the dead die in peace. All right, the widow, I must commend the wife. She's been strong, and she has decided to move ahead, even going as far as taking up the legacy of the husband. That's their personal church opinion. That's their personal stuff. But the fact that she's strong enough to hold the phone is commendable. No one wishes death on anybody really, and so for people to start raising eyebrow and raising doors that the powers that he got it from, and now it's that I feel it's childish. Okay, let's he is the servant of God, whether we like it or yes, we are all called of God. So at some point, if eventually we go that route, we all will at some point in our lives, but we all pray that that should be done in old age. When we get to that level, it will allow the Supreme God Himself to judge. Okay, it's not for us to sit back and begin to do permutations and say, okay, if this is east, then the other one should be worse. No. Whatever it is He has done in the secret, in the open, allow the ultimate Father to be the judge. For now, let's celebrate the fact that He was a philanthropist in his time, and it's not compulsory that he must lose everything he has worked for. Let God be the judge. I guess that's where we're going to wrap it up. To God be the glory. There was no casualty recorded of any kind, and that in itself is commendable. Because a lot of people are itching to hear, hey, we knew that when this is funeral, something drastic will happen. Nothing happened. Okay, it was just free. Let's